YouTube and welcome back to the channel. On today's video, if you can hear me okay, we are out in the Clio 172. Now we've just released the review video on the car, so we're not talking about this one today. We're actually going to pick up Matt's new car. Now I say pick it up, we've had a look at the car online. Matt's been chatting to the gentleman. The Fiesta ST is gone. Great little car, but it just wasn't a weekend car. It was incredibly fast. It just wasn't particularly fun in a weird way. I can't really explain it. Like when you drive something that's oozing with character, it just makes you want to drive it. It doesn't have to be the fastest thing. And the problem with that ST was it had the power, it had the capability with the diff. It just wasn't a car you grab the keys for just to go for the sake of going for a drive like I would in this. So today we're hopefully picking up something super exciting. Now I think most are going to guess it within about 2 seconds of this hint. It's probably got the best gearbox in a car for under 20 grand. It revs to 9,000 RPM and it's just naturally aspirated goodness. So stay with us on this video. We'll go and pick up the car, and like I say, we will be doing a review on this at some point too, so super excited. So thankfully, which is unusual as well at the same time, this car is relatively local to me and Matt. Now, if you've followed the channel from the beginning, it's fair to say that Matt has provided most of the content for the channel. Like, he goes through cars so quickly, like it's crazy how much he changes his motors. And it's not because there's anything wrong with them or he's getting out of them because it's issues. It's just, he gets bored really quickly. So he's had one of these before, so the question will be how long it lasts. There's one modification we're going to do to it straight away, which we'll do in this video as well, because they just need that little bit more to really experience what that engine is all about with giving anything away. So stay with us. Like we say on this video, we've got a short drive to Matt's now, which is about half an hour. I decided to take the Clio rattling away, but we should be there shortly, and then we'll jump in his car to go and pick up the new toy. Well, as you can probably see, a Honda S2000. Man, I'm excited to drive this. Like, it has been a long time and I adore these cars. So we're obviously going to do a full review on it, and you'll see more from the car, I'm sure, over the coming weeks. But Matt has committed to a pre-facelift Honda S2000. What a gearbox, man. These things, I love stuff that revs. I love naturally aspirated cars. This is me. Like, why don't I own one of these? So we've obviously got the hard top with this as well. I've just put the aircon on because it's about 26 degrees out, so it's nice to have a bit of air conditioning. And do you know what? For the age, it's a clean car. It really is, and it looks lovely with the black and the contrast with the red leather interior. I mean, this is the sort of car for me that is a weekend toy. It's something you can really enjoy, and it works every day. Being Honda, yes, they're getting older. Problems have come to light with things like the cam chains and stuff, but not terminal failures. So we're obviously, like I say, going to do a proper review on this car. We've got a little modification planned as well, with a bit of an intake setup, because obviously you can't hear that v-tec crossover with the standard airbox, which is the magical part of this engine. For anyone who rides bikes or old bikes, the two-stroke power van crossover, this is as close as it gets. It really is. Now, I've said it many a times, especially for those that have watched a lot of the M videos, this is the best feeling gearbox in this price category. So I don't mean something like an R8 gated box, but for what these cost, the box for a manual, it's the benchmark for what all manual cars should be out of the factory. It feels fantastic. The steering weight is fantastic. The steering size is fantastic. The thing that I don't remember, which are being back in is, I always remember them being really low. I'm not saying I feel high in this, but it's certainly higher than I remember. But again, I'm sure as more time goes on, the more I drive it, we'll have plenty to talk about, and like I say, a few modifications as well. But it looks fantastic with the teen coilovers, the Yankee wheels, you've got carbon Lorraine pads up front, and plenty of stopping power. The previous owner did a few track days in it, and the place he lived at as well was just, you can tell he's someone who looks after his cars by the way his house is. So it certainly puts your mind at ease, and the way he talked us through the car and what he'd done, seeing it being warmed up properly before being used. But man, what a cool car. I literally love these. If you can't tell already, I cannot wait to get it on a proper drive. So obviously the next video will be the full review. If you've enjoyed the intro to the car, make sure you give the channel a like and a subscribe. Obviously we'll have plenty of my camera recording equipment as we do all over the car, picking up that magical v-tec yo noise. v-tec yo.